Welcome back to my next session. In my last session, I gave you the examples of Netflix and Jio. And today we will be discussing on very innovative 6 parts that work to break the competitive traditional boundaries of industry by moving away from the red waters, red ocean, and looking at the alternative industries across strategic groups, across buyers group, across complementing service offerings, across the functional emotional orientation of an industry, and even taking time factor into consideration, so let's look at the path one, that is look across alternative industries. Products or service which offers different forms but offers same functionalities are often substitutes of each other. They are what? They are often the substitutes of each other. On the other hand, alternatives have products or services that have different functionalities and forms to offer, but the purpose is same. Example, the software CPA, the pencil and financial apps are largely substitutes of each other. They have different forms but serve the same function, that is managing financial affairs of the customers. And in contrast, if we consider the alternative business, example, cinema versus restaurants, there is a difference in form and function. But the purpose is same. That is enjoyment, relaxment. You go there for enjoying, you go there for relaxing. So these are no substitutes, but alternatives. So let's see this powerful case study of NetJets, and I'm going to share my screen with you now. So in this case, NetJets, which is a multi-billion-dollar business with the largest private jet fleet in the world, it created a blue ocean of traditional jet ownership. In less than 20 years of inception, it superseded many airlines. How? Let's see that. NetJets targeted the lucrative market of corporate travelers. They found out that when the business travelers wants to fly, they have two principal choices. On one hand, a company's executive can fly business class or first class on a commercial airline. On the other hand, a company can purchase its own aircraft to service corporate executives, right? So there are two choices which came. What NetJets did? NetJets created the concept of selling fractions of jets which can be as small as 1/16th ownership of an aircraft in the US, entitling customers to 50 flight hours per year. I will repeat. NetJets created the concept of selling fractions of jets which can be as small as 1/16th ownership of an aircraft in the US, entitling customers to 50 flight hours per year. So owners can purchase a share in a $7 million aircraft. So customers gets the convenience of a private jet at the price of first and business class air travel. So when the National Business Aviation Association compared the first class travel with a private aircraft, it found that when the direct and indirect costs, hotel stay, meals, travel time, expenses were taken into consideration, the cost of the first class commercial travel was higher. As of NetJets, it avoids the fixed cost that commercial airlines attempts to cover by filling bigger aircrafts. Followed? So 70% of commercial flights go to 30 airports across US. 70% of commercial flights go to 30 airports across US, and NetJet offers the access to more than 2,000 airports in the US and 5,000 airports around the world with convenient locations near business centers and popular destinations. So the time from your car to take off, it's measured in minutes instead of hours, and the person is also energized. The person is also more productive to carry on with his work. Correct? So NetJet also offers your favorite food and beverages when you are on board. So we saw here that NetJets is offering the best commercial travels and private jets and, eliminating or reducing the chances to be in the red ocean competition. So NetJets have created a multi-billion-dollar blue ocean wherein customers are benefited of convenience, customers are benefited of speed, customers are benefited of exclusive feeling of traveling in a private jet with a reasonably low fixed cost. So what is the analysis of this case study? The analysis is what made NetJet successful. What made NetJet successful? So it created the blue ocean for its company by looking across alternative industries, flexibility, shortened travel time, hassle-free travel expenditure, and increased reliability and strategic pricing where the key promoters for its value innovation. So NetJet's smaller airplanes, the use of smaller regional airports and the limited staff help to keep the cost low. Help to keep the cost low. Now we will come to the next slide, that is part 2. Part 2. Look across strategic groups within industries. Look across strategic group within industries. So this refers to the companies having similar strategy implementation. It is generally built on two dimensions: price and performance. It is generally built on two dimensions, that is price and performance. Any change in either of them will affect the balance of productivity of the company. Any change in either the price or performance will affect the balance of productivity of the company. So most companies focus on upgrading their technologies and improvising their competitive position within a strategic group. So look across strategic group for innovations. Example: Mercedes, BMW and Jaguar compete with each other, with one another in the luxury segment in their strategic fragment. So Toyota's Lexus carved out a new blue ocean by offering the quality of high-end Mercedes, BMW and Jaguar at a price closer to the lower-end Cadillac and Lincoln. Now we will take here the example of Ralph Lauren. The US designer created a blue ocean of a high fashion with no fashion. High fashion with no fashion, by understanding the factors that determine the buyer's decision to trade up or down from one strategic group to the next strategic group. So in creating Polo, the Ralph Lauren combined the most attractive features of two strategic groups in fashion: its designer name, the elegance of his stores, and the luxury of his materials capture what most customers value in haute couture. At the same time, it updated classical look and price captured the best of the classical lines such as Brooks Brother and Burberry. By combining the decisive factors, of both groups and eliminating or reducing everything else, Polo Ralph Lauren not only captured share but both strategic groups, and it also drew many new customers into the market. So Paul Lawrence Blue Ocean strategic move illustrates the potential to create the new market space by looking across the strategic groups in an industry. Let's come to the next part. That is, look across the chain of buyers. Look across the chain of buyers. Part 3. By looking across the buyers group, companies can gain new sights and into how to refabricate or improvise their value curve. Now let's see the case study of how Canon's strategic move created the personal desktop copier industry by formulating the blue ocean strategy. See, I'm giving you wonderful examples through this wonderful book. So you should take the best out of it and produce it at your time of exams, at your time of interviews. And you can understand it to practice your own business also when it comes to the blue ocean strategy. So here let's see the case study of how the Canon strategic move created the personal desktop copier industry by formulating blue ocean strategy. Office purchasing managers were approached by traditional copy machine manufacturers who were looking out for machines that were large, having long life with low maintenance cost as well as fast speed. So segmenting the market, segmenting the market of targeted customers and understanding the market sense, the Japanese company Canon created a new market opening by shifting the target customers of the copier industry from corporate purchasers to users. So it developed the blue ocean strategy by shifting focus to a previously overlooked set of buyers by unlocking new values and creating uncontested market space. So with their small, easy to use desktop copiers and printers, Canon created new market space by focusing on the key competitive factors. So what is the analysis of this case study? Define your vision, implement your vision, sustain your vision. Define your vision, implement your vision, and sustain your success. Business should have a strong and challenging position, challenging decision maker who will take timely decisions and actions as per its market needs. So new innovation strategies, value addition should be an outgoing part of the strategy to be differentiator and to be not bothered about the competition. So to carve out a new market niche with no market competition, to carve out a new market niche with no market competition. Followed this. Now we will go to the next part, that is the fourth path. Path 4, look across complementary products and service offerings. Untapped value is often hidden in complementary products and services. What is hidden in complementary products and services? Untapped value. The key is to define the total solution buyers seek when they choose a product or services. Now let's go to the case study of Dyson. Dyson is a very famous company, okay? Dyson was the first company to introduce a bagless solution to conventional vacuum cleaners. It designs its vacuum cleaners to eliminate cost and inconvenience of buying and changing the vacuum cleaner bags. Every time you have to take the vacuum, you have to keep on changing the bags, right? So it designed the, what you can say, the vacuum cleaner without changing the vacuum cleaner bags. So Dyson's vision is constantly into adding value to the products and building environmentally friendly and easy to use products. Dyson uses innovative strategy of branding its face with the product. The intelligent innovator, he communicates with opinion leaders for their opinions on the products and publicizing them to the public. So along with this marketing concept, he introduced the brochure which states the information of the product and educate customers about his product rather than brand building. So these strategies enable Dyson to offer products that surpass existing market expectations and offer superior design and performance. So the company implements a simple but effective way of achieving brand recognition and enabling promotion in a new and unique way. So analysis is what? Analysis, it is important to understand the stages of buyer decision making before, during and after your products is used. It is important to understand the stages of buyer's decision making before, during and after your product is used. Continuous innovation is very important to maintain the life cycle of Dyson's products and the strength of the brand. So when company looks across complementary product and service offerings, its core objective is to maximize the value of the product. What is its core objective? The core objective is to maximize the product and service offerings within the present surroundings. Clear, all of you? Now we will come to the next part, that is the look across, part number 5, look across functional or emotional appeals to buyer. Look across functional or emotional appeal to buyers. There are companies that compete principally on price and function. So most, what are the companies doing? They are mostly competing on the price and function, mostly on the basis of utility. So their appeal is rational. Some companies compete largely on feelings. So their appeal is emotional. So common patterns observed are emotionally focused companies offer many extra that add price without enhancing functionality. So stripping away those extras may create a basic, simpler, low cost business model which customers will go for. And conversely, functionally focused companies can infuse commodity products with new life by adding a flavor of emotion and thereby generating new demand. So let's see this with examples. Okay, let's see this with examples. So Swatch company transformed the functionally driven budget watch industry into an emotionally driven fashion statement, or the we can say the next is Body Shop, which did the reverse. What did the Body Shop did? Body Shop did the reverse, transforming the emotionally driven industry of cosmetics into a functional, no nonsense cosmetic house, into a functional, no nonsense cosmetic house. Now let's see this with wonderful detailing about the Swatch company. What did the Swatch Group? Swatch Group, you all know, is one of the largest watch manufacturers in Switzerland and owns many well-known watch brands, including Omega, Longines. Have you heard about these brands? Omega, Longines, Tissot. So Swatch saved the Swiss watch industry by boosting the confidence in switch watchmaking. Let's understand the marketing mix framework and how it marked itself different from others by adopting aggressive market strategy and campaign to retain at the top in the market by creating a positive brand image. Let's see it now. Okay, understand it very carefully. We will be discussing on many points here. Product strategy. What the product strategy was? The brand is serving in different product lines of watches and sunglasses. It launched the new product in watch category called System 51, which was the world's first mechanical watch, which was entirely automated, assembled using movement of 51 components. Correct? Next was the product strategy. Next was the pricing strategy. Pricing strategy, this was your product strategy. What was the pricing strategy? With main competitors like Fossil, Police, Swatch has focused more on its better quality and high engineering with exclusive prices. To its loyal customers, it gives special discounts. It offers tiered pricing from affordable watches to high-end watches. It offers value-based pricing. It offers a dynamic pricing for limited editors. It offers competitive pricing to dominate its market segment. It offers psychological pricing too, thereby balancing affordability and perception of luxury. Understand in the pricing strategy. So in pricing strategy, it offers tiered pricing. Place and promotion strategy. In place and promotion strategy, its wings have spread in all developed countries and developing countries like India and China. Watches are available in upscale malls, exclusive shops, supermarkets. Its promotion is through the advertisement designed to show new functional attributes such as low battery consumption, online retailing opportunity for retailers as cheap option of distribution. So what is the analysis of this watch company? Low price, fashion, style and novelty, understanding the micro and macro environment carefully and their position against competitors to sustain relationship with their customers, increase productivity, allocate resources effectively, efficiently and manage their brand image and equity. So according to Swatch website, what is according to the Swatch website? According to the Swatch website, the Swatch watch was an expression of joy, a proactive statement, a warm smile delivered with a flick of the wrist. Soon it became an item to represent the wearer's personality. Soon it became an item to represent the wearer's personality, mood expression, and creativity. So, by incorporating state of art technology of innovation in design, Swatch is breaking the red ocean and entering the blue ocean. It has already entered the blue ocean. Now, I will come to the next slide I had spoken about, which is about the Body Shop. Okay, Body Shop also is a wonderful example here. It is a British multinational cosmetic skincare and perfume company that transformed the emotionally driven industry of cosmetics into functional, no-nonsense cosmetic house. It stands high on set of values of fair commodity trade and protecting the environment. Body Shop formulated Blue Ocean. Body Shop formulated the Blue Ocean by introducing organic products with all natural ingredients like aloe vera, olive oil, tea tree oil, honey, almonds, etc. So it's forever against animal testing. It is forever against animal testing campaign with you can see it's Massey Williams has generated social awareness branding of Body Shop as ethical company. It branded itself in such a way by planting 1 square meter of grass for every pound spent on Body Shop products, created a wave of social consciousness amongst customers who are staunch environmentalists and social activists. So it gained a larger share in market by advertising as a green company. It has used environmental and social campaigns like Save the Whale campaign, like Save the Whales campaign, sponsoring local community events, campaign to end cosmetic testing on animals. Its products are certified as a non-animal tested brand and is mentioned on each of its products. So very important and so very social and caring in this today's fast-paced technological world. So Body Shop has its presence in 66 countries with a strong distribution network and e-commerce platform that provides convenience for customers who prefer online shopping. So to compete with rival brands, it has adopted a competitive pricing policy that keeps its product prices at par with the prices of rival brands. So what is the analysis of this case study? Company firmly believes in business that should not be just about the money. It should be about responsibility. It should not be always money. It should be with some social responsibility. It should be about public good and not just private greed. There should not be always a private greed in this. So Body Shop has value-based pricing, mid-range affordability, premium pricing for specialized products, offers frequent promotions and discounts, offers loyalty points to loyal customers. It creates niche market by selling organically grown body products, by supporting animal and human rights and building environmental positive change in the company's objective. Now let's look at the next path. That is Path 6, look across time. Path 6 is look across time. By looking across time from the value a market delivers today to the value it might deliver tomorrow, managers can chalk out their strategies for future and can tap new opportunities by creating new blue ocean. Right? So looking across time seems more difficult when compared to other approaches, but it can be made subject to the same disciplined approach. It's not about future prediction, but being more observable of the market and inside trends. So let's see this case study of Cisco. Looking across, the Cisco created Blue Ocean by focusing on value innovation and technology. With analysis of the market, it noticed growing demand of high-speed data exchange in the world, comprised of slow data rates and incompatible computer networks. So the internet users were increasing multifold and the demand for high speed data was at a rise. So Cisco started with a determined and irreversible trend with a clear course of action. It engineered routers, switches, and other networking devices by creating breakthrough value for customers, offering fast data exchanges in a seamless networking environment. So, what is the analysis of this case? Recognizing the market and its boundaries is important to study and understand the untapped market, the demand and supply ratio, thereby creating value innovation and using latest technology to unlock increasing untapped demand. So when you understand the example, when you understand the case study, you should always have the elaborate meaning and the descriptive mode of it, and then you should analyze it also and write about the what is your conclusion, what is your analysis about it. So here the analysis is recognizing the market and its boundaries. It's important to study and understand what the untapped market is, what is the demand supply ratio is, and thereby creating value innovation and using the latest technology to unlock increasing untapped demand. So value innovators achieve a front seat in value by creating new wealth. It brings non-destructive creation. What it brings? Non-destructive creation through which it either expands the existing market boundaries or creates new market spaces. So such a strategy therefore allows firms to play a non-zero game with high payoff possibilities. So to formulate blue ocean strategy, these three trends which are fundamental to assess are: they must be decisive to your business, they must be irreversible, and they must have a clear line of action. Many trends can be observed at one time. Example, a discontinuity in technology can be observed. The boom of new lifestyle or a transformation in regularity or social environments can be observed. So generally, one or two trends can have a decisive or a clear impact on your what? On your timings. It can have a decisive things. Discontinuity in technology, boom of news lifestyle, or a transformation in regulatory or social environments. So generally, these two trends can have a decisive or it can have a clear impact on any particular business. Such trends is identified. When such trend is identified, then you can look across the time and ask the question as to how the market scenario will look like if that observed trend is taken to its logical conclusion. Then working backwards from that vision of a blue ocean strategy, you can visualize what changes you must incorporate today to tap a new blue ocean strategy. So this all six parts are very important when you consider the blue ocean strategy. So I hope I have covered the blue ocean strategy designs concept, which will help you to clear all your fundamentals about the difference between the red ocean and the blue ocean and how to make the competition irrelevant by adding value to your product and creating undisputed, uncontested market space. Thank you.